Here, I already, off camera, cleaned the carburetor on the one that has the worst tires. Clean the carburetor right there, and I also put the air box on. Now it runs and everything. And on this one, I'm planning on doing the exact same thing. Right now, I have the carburetor out. As you can tell right here, this is the intake boot that holds the carb, that attaches to the motor. It's broken all apart right here. It's all in, it came off in pieces. This carburetor is very dirty inside. This is like black sludge, so I'll need to clean this one really good, figure out what the problem is. But it had a problem where it wasn't starting. Turned out to be, I changed the coil. I also changed the CDI. It wasn't it, but I was just swapping it from this one because this one was running to this one. Couldn't figure it out until I figured out that it had a bad key switch, which it's in the box. But this one, it doesn't start. It just clicks. But this one, you turn it on. I put the new key switch on this one, and it pull starts right away. Since now this one runs, I'm gonna fix these plastics because they're cracked. On this side is completely off. I'm pretty sure it's in the box somewhere. This piece in the box that attaches right here, that bolts down. Other than that, this one runs. I drove it. It runs really good. No transmission, no issues. It's time to get this one running, which I'm probably gonna have to just wait. I'm gonna clean the carburetor and then wait for an intake boot to come in, and then I'll just put it all together. The spark was the main issue, because right as soon as I brought this one home, I started it with starter fluid to make sure it runs, and it did. But this one didn't, and then I figured I had no spark until I figured out that the switch was bad. But when I was looking at it, the switch would turn on and everything, like this neutral light and everything would pop up, it'd click and all that, but for some reason it wasn't giving to the ignition. But to take off the carburetor, all you have to do is remove 2 bolts, which is one right here, other one right there. And then you take this whole air box out, unscrew it right there. But we have to buy a new one of these, also, boots. And then you take off the Phillips off of the side that attaches to the motor, and then it should come out, but this one came out in pieces. So, and that, hopefully I get this one running in a short little bit. But they're coming along really good. This is the one I'm gonna make look nicer. I believe this is the 04. This one I figured out was the 05. I got the titles to them. But still, really good machines. Look how dirty this carburetor is. You can see all this buildup of crap also inside there. This is a weird design of a float that I found, but this supposed to move freely, these little floats. This just move freely, like that. And then it will push up this lever, but this is all seized. So I gotta make sure I clean all that out and blow out every single one of these holes to make sure that there's no other corrosion or anything.